Hey everybody, welcome to a Mother Nature Day, meaning that this is the first time all year that we've had degrees over 70, no rain, no wind. This is baseball weather. This is Trevor and Chuck here in Marathon, where we're welcoming the visiting Edgar Wildcats taking on the home team Marathon Red Raiders for a Marywood South Conference battle tonight. We'd like to thank our pregame show sponsor, Brickner Motors of Little Chicago. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Brickner Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep. When you need a new vehicle, let their family take care of yours on Little Chicago's northeast side. That's Brickner Motors, the pregame sponsor. As we talked about, nice weather up here. Anywhere you go, a nice weekend, everything. Just get out and enjoy yourself. And tonight we're going to enjoy the baseball game. First time we look in the stands and people are wearing shorts, short sleeves, no hats, no blankets. It's what baseball's meant to be when you're watching it. So, speaking of tonight's game, this game can help decide the Marywood South Conference Championship. There's two teams tied atop the Marywood Conference right now. Marathon and Stratford are both 6-1. Last night, Tuesday night, Marathon beat Edgar 14-3 in 6 innings, and Stratford destroyed Auburndale 16-2, setting up tonight's game. Both teams are 6-1. If they both win, they still share. If they both lose, they still share. If one wins and one loses, one's now outright champ. The other one sits there and only has wishes what could have been. Here's the rest of the Marywood Conference standings. Marathon is 16-3 overall, 6-1 in conference. Stratford ranked in the top 10 in the state, 16-1, 6-1 in conference. Assumption 8-9 overall, 3-5 in conference. Edgar 5-8 overall, 2-5 in conference, and Auburndale 6-8 overall, 1-6 in conference. So a lot of things on the line tonight for the Marywood Red Raiders. Give me some starting lineups for tonight. Again, Edgar took on Marathon this past Tuesday. Lucas Stanke is shortstop, batting first. Gavin Maurer, the catcher, second. Sawyer Weiland, the pitcher. Alex Schneider taking up second base, batting cleanup. Jackson Miller in center field. Asher Broadhagen, left fielder. Brody Baumgartner at first base. Braden Halverson at third, and Sam Dalkey, the right fielder, bringing up the position. For the Marathon Red Raiders home team tonight, Quillen Conkle in right field. The pitcher, Blake Underwood, batting second. True third is the shortstop, Drew Wolfel, batting cleanup center fielder. Blake McCain is DHing for the catcher, Brayson Schneider. Owen Krauser mans first base. Ian Shooter brings up second base. Grant Salber out there in left. And Evan DeBrew, the third baseman for tonight's Marywood South Conference title, hopefully for the Marathon Red Raiders. With that in mind, we're going to take a little break here while we do some announcements, and we'll be back. Once again, I always thank Zaleski Sports, and we'd like to thank all the sponsors who make this game possible for you to watch. Again, we've had people from Boston, people from Missouri, people from Washburn, people from all over the state and the country watching the thing. So, again, thank the sponsors that put this possible on Zaleski Sports. So we'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us. Marathon's favorite bowling alley and family fun center is Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon. Birthday parties, nights out with the family, night leagues, dinner with the family, and so much more is all under one roof at Marathon Sports Center. Open for lunch and dinner on Wednesday through Sunday with a menu that includes burgers, pizza, nachos, Friday fish fry, and so much more. You'll love the fun, energetic atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch the big game and plenty of space for your next celebration or event at Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
If you're looking for a local builder you can trust for your next home project, you found them in Underwood Construction. With decades of experience in building homes, replacing siding, decks, garages, and roofs, there is no home project they can't help with. Underwood Construction is a fully insured builder covering all of central Wisconsin. No matter your next project, if you need someone you can trust to do it right at a great price, call Underwood Construction at 715-573-5754.
Hey, we're back here. Trevor and Chuck back here in Marathon for a Merriwood South Conference matchup here in baseball. Like we said, one thing that's kind of weird today that we haven't seen all year, and I'm sure Trevor would agree with it, the wind is out of the south. We've had wind out of the north, and repeat that many, many times. It's nice to have that wind out of the south, nice warm wind. We spoke about conference championships, and we have to mention the Merriwood North. Right now, Rib Lake is 13-5, 8-1 overall. Athens 10-6, 7-2 overall. Shawamigan 8-7, 6-3 in conference. Prentice 5-8, 4-5 in conference. Abbey Colby 3-15, 2-7 in conference. Phillips 0-13 and 0-9. And the conference up there is going to be decided because Rib Lake is 8-1, Athens is 7-2. If Rib Lake can beat Shawamigan, they'll win it outright tonight. If Shawamigan beats Rib Lake, they will be tied with Athens at 7-2, and Athens again plays Phillips tonight, who hasn't won a game all year. So interesting to see what happens up north in the Merriwood North counterpart. So we're getting ready here for the visiting Edgar Wildcats taking on the home team, Marathon Red Raiders. Hey, we'd also like to thank the Marathon City Sports Center. At Marathon City Sports Center, you always find a great food, cold drinks, bowling leagues, and a great place for a next party or get-together. For the best in marathon dinner or get-together, come to Marathon City Sports Center, South Highway 107 here in Marathon, as Blake Underwood gets his warm-ups going here. Blake, definitely an off-speed pitcher. Likes to keep hitters off balance with his off-speed, and he'll sneak in a fastball once in a while. Right now, you look at two sitters. The other number 1 and 2 pitcher for either one of them is at shortstop. Moves over there, and we're winding down the last couple games of the season for all spring sports. Track is nearing the end. Baseball has their seating meetings coming up, as does girls softball. So it's winding down. April goes fast. May goes faster. And starting off, Lucas Stanke, the shortstop for the visiting Edgar Wildcats. Popped up, right field. Quillen Conkle drifting over and makes the grab on the first pitch. So for out number 1 there, Stanke flies out to the right fielder. That gives up Gavin Maurer, the catcher. Another interesting thing is everyone's wearing short sleeves. No one's dressed nice and warm. Don't have to. It's kind of a weird thing. So Gavin Maurer, the catcher. 1-0. Brewers won today, too. Taking 2 out of 3 from the visiting Padres. 5-1 on their homestand. Nice to see the Brew Crew getting hot. Our bats it up, pops it up behind us. Oh, hit the bleacher. No one was ready on that one. Everyone was watching the ball. No one saw it hit the bleachers. No one ducked. 1-1 to count. Shortstop thirds, gloves, throws. Krauser with the grab, and down goes Maurer. Second out, 6-3. That brings up Sawyer Weiland, the pitcher. Pretty efficient for Blake Underwood. 3 pitches. Again, we look at that pitch count that's so prevalent in high school baseball, because in the old days it wasn't. There's Blake Underwood on a 1-hopper retires. Weiland 1-3, so down go there go Wildcats. 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Coming to that. At the bottom of the first will be the home team, Marathon Red Raiders. Back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
From carpeting options to vinyl plank, Marathon Flooring is a family-owned business focused on local service and values. They specialize in both home and commercial flooring, treating every project as its own unique style. Transform your home from the ground up with Marathon Flooring.
Come see handcrafted gifts at the Copper Mug in Marathon. Find seasonal themed decorations, clothing, and gift options in our new lower level boutique. When you shop the Copper Mug, your business supports local artists, crafters, and families in our community.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Back in Marathon with Trevor on the sidekick, man in the controls, and doing a great job as always. Blake Underwood set down the Edgar Wildcats in order on about 5 pitches in the first inning. 1-2-3 inning. You'd like to see that from the pitcher. So starting off in the bottom of the first for the home team, Marathon Red Raiders, Quillen Kunkel, the right fielder. You know, you always look at that pitch count, which is kind of immaterial of coming up for the Marathon Red Raiders. They do have the Regis Ramblers coming in tomorrow night for a home team, for a home game. And there's no question that Truthers and Blake Underwood may not be pitching tomorrow night. Well, here's kind of how it goes, is if you pitch 100 pitches, you have to have 4 days rest. If you go 76 to 100, you get 3 days rest. 50 to 75, you need 2 days rest. 31 to 49, you only need 1 day rest. If you throw less than 30, you can pitch the next night or the next day. So that's why that pitch count came into play, because too many coaches years ago were just kind of throwing kids unscrupulously and didn't have to work on developing another pitcher. So it kind of was set up to save the kids' arms. And also that's resulted in Legion having to follow the same rules. So had to protect the kids' arms somehow. So Sawyer Weiland taking his last warm-up and going down to second will be Bauer's throw. And that'll bring up Quillen Kunkel, the right fielder.
Leading off the bottom half of inning number 1 for the Red Raiders, number 2.
Kunkel, a junior, kind of brown-nosing with the ump, shakes his hand, introduces himself. See if it's worth a call. I remember in basketball, playing high school, our coach always said, ball goes out of bounds, you run over, you grab it, and you hand it to the official, or in a free throw, you say thank you. It's always worth a call. One and 0. Two and 0 to Kunkel, the right fielder. Kunkel also doubles as a pitcher when needed. Can also play some infield for the Red Raiders. Inside corner. Evens it up at 2. Does Weiland. It's inside then outside. Corners. Works it full. Kunkel steps out. Likes to take his time. Very deliberate. Weiland doesn't waste time. Comes right at him. Right back up the middle it goes. And Kunkel wins that battle with a single. And up comes Blake Underwood, the pitcher. Against Kunkel, worked that count full. Waited till he got the pitch he wanted and put it right back up the middle for a base hit. Blake Underwood, the pitcher, had a great first inning. 5 pitches, 3 outs. In for a curve. Strike 1. A little high. You talk about curves. How'd you like to face Jacob Mizorowski, who comes in with a 103 mile an hour fastball, then throws a 99 mile an hour slider? Watch those guys in the major league. They just kind of go, I don't have a clue how to hit that. And then your bullpen blows it for him. 2-1. Underwood ahead in the count. Underwood, a senior for the Red Raiders, nearing the end of his playing days. Strike on the outside corner. Edgar with 3 seniors. Marathon Red Raiders with 5. Underwood, Thurs, Wolfel, Salber, and DeBrew. Fouled off. First base line. Kunkel heading back. Nice to see Coach Warren getting a little aggressive on a base pass, a hit and run. Again, if you're on first base, you watch the back foot of the pitcher. That'll indicate he's got to step off before he can come to first. Going again. Underwood pops it up. Out of play. Right field. And the race is on here at Marathon. You bring back a foul ball, you get a Mr. Freeze pop. Kind of a good way to get the baseballs back. They are expensive, as of everything nowadays. Late. Counts 2-2. There you go. Over to short it goes. And not in time. So Underwood hustling down there. Kunkel goes down 6-4 for the first out. Fielder's choice for Underwood. That brings up True Thurs, the shortstop. Winning pitcher Tuesday night against Edgar. Thurs bats left, throws right. Right back up to the shortstop it goes. Flips it to second in time. And save it first. Nice job there by Stonke, the shortstop. Nice play. Retires Underwood. 6-4 for the second out. Thurs gets on with a fielder's choice. That brings up the clean-up hitter, center fielder Drew Wolfel. Another senior on this year's team. Weiland. Wolfel pops it up. Center fielder coming in and makes the grab. So Jackson Miller retires Wolfel on a flyout to center fielder, and that strands one runner. So after one full inning of play, it's the visiting Edgar Wildcats 0 and the home team Marathon Red Raiders 0. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
When you need automotive repairs or parts, you know right where you're headed. Parts City Auto Parts in Marathon has everything you could need to keep your vehicle on the road and looking great. Whether you're looking for replacement parts, better performance, or auto accessories, it's all right here under one roof at Parts City Auto Parts. Jump online and head to PartsCityAuto.com and you can search for just what you need, or you can stop in person on Pine Street, just off Main Street in Marathon.
We're back here in Marathon to start the second inning between the Edgar Wildcats and the Marathon Red Raiders. We'd also like to thank Lead Car Toyota of Wausau. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, including our state-of-the-art collision center. Find us on North 20th Avenue in Wausau. And that brings up the cleanup hitter, Alex Schneider, the second baseman. Edgar went down 1-2-3 in the first on 5 pitches by Underwood. Weiland finished up Marathon, allowed a leadoff single to Kunkel, and retired the next 3. Breaking ball finds the outside corner. Again, depending on how Stratford and Marathon does, it'll determine conference champions. Curveball finds the inside corner. And with seeding, it's really interesting coming up too, how the seeding meeting goes. You know, you take Stratford and Marathon almost identical, 16-3 and 16-1. If they split the conference, who's the better seed? Pounded into second baseman. And making the grab is Shuda over to Carouser for the first out, and down goes Schneider.
Now batting for Edgar, center fielder number 1, Jackson Miller.
4-3 for the first out. That brings up Jackson Miller, the center fielder. Underwood getting the signal. Schneider looking over to Coach Schilling. Gets a sign from Schilling, looks at his wrist. Knows what pitch to call for Underwood. Breaking ball looking really good for Underwood this afternoon. Maybe it's finally the heat versus cold, windy days. Popped up. Underwood gives chase. In comes Shuda. Underwood throws. There we go. Nice hustle by Underwood that time. Very fundamentally sound. Instead of backpedaling, he turns and runs. Picks it up and gets Miller for a putout. Second out of the inning. That brings up Asher Broadhagen, the left fielder. Shuda was playing a little deep on that one, where he should be in. Underwood just made a nice hustle play. Two out here in the top of second. The JVs will play a 3 or 4 inning game after tonight's game. So anyone coming, there'll still be a second game between the JVs of both teams. That kind of froze Broadhagen. He was kind of bailing. A little high on the curve. Three and one. Broadhagen heading to count. And he draws a walk. Nice at bat by Broadhagen. Draws a walk.
Now at the plate for the Wildcats, first baseman number 6, Brody Baumgartner.
That brings up Brody Baumgartner, the first baseman for the Edgar Wildcats. Going to right field, that might drop. Kunkel giving chase. And couldn't quite see, and he does make the play. Kind of hard to see with the sun down there and the fence in the way, but Baumgartner flies out to the right fielder, Kunkel, for the third out of the inning. And after 1.5 innings of play here on Zaleski Sports, it's 0-0 with Marathon coming to bat in the bottom of the second. Back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking for a new or different career path right here in Marathon? Look no further than AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in the Marathon Business District. Hiring for fabrication and more, this local company offers competitive pay and plenty of flexibility. AH Machine is locally owned and operated and is a proud supporter of the city of Marathon. Good luck to the Marathon High School athletes this season from AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in Marathon.
Back here in Marathon for the bottom of the second inning. Hey, we'd like to thank Marathon Flooring. Bring your home to the next level with a new floor, carpet, or upgrade from Marathon Flooring. Marathon Flooring, transforming your home from the ground up. And that leads us to the bottom of the second. And it'll be the DH, Blake McCain. Blake McCain, the DH. DHing for Brayson Schneider, the catcher. Here in the bottom of the second. No score. Left-hander, McCain. Early on, McCain was really hot. And he kind of had a little mid-season slump. He's kind of found his swing lately. Gaining some confidence back. As you can see, not real windy, which is nice. Everyone comes to these games with their winter clothes in the back of their vehicle and realizing, are we going to need it or not? 3-0 to McCain. And McCain draws a walk, a 4-pitch walk. So McCain trots down the first.
Next up for the Red Raiders, number 21.
First walk given up by Weiland, the pitcher. One walk apiece for each team. Owen Krauser, the first baseman, looks at one outside. McCain at first, not much of a threat to steal. But for some reason, he draws the most throws. There's the strike. Inside and high. Edgar not real deep in the pitching department. Sure, Marathon would like to work Weiland, make him pitch a little bit longer than he wants to. Get to the second level of pitchers. 3-1. One looking for his pitch. Ooh. Well, like I said, the man in blue is a dictatorship. What he calls rules. Count goes full to Krauser. Ooh, froze Krauser. That was close. Krauser had the patience to take it, and he draws a 2-0. A 1-0. Oh, sorry. No out. And down to second goes McCain. Krauser with a walk. Second walk. Given up by Weiland. That brings up Ian Shuda, the second baseman. Again, throws right, bats left. McCain on second, Krauser on first. Squares the bunt. Bunt's a nice one down the third base line, and it rolls foul. Boy, that was a really nice bunt. As soon as it stayed on the dirt, it kind of, gravity took its over, and it's a little bit lower in the middle, and that's where the ball went. So, nice sacrifice attempt by Shuda. And being left-handed, he gets that extra step or two out of the box. That brings the third baseman, Braden Halverson, probably even with the grass. Squares again. Pulled. Strike on the outside corner. And Weiland gains the lead in the count, 0-2. Shooter chokes up in the bats, got to protect the plate a little bit. Outside, good patience. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Marathon's got a threat going, first and second, no outs. Shooter laces one to right field, and that's a base hit. McCain's going to attempt. Nope. Coach holds him up. Shuda with a nice job with a single. Second base hit of the night for the Red Raiders. And McCain goes to third. Krauser down to second. Shuda. That should help his confidence. And Grant Selber, the left fielder. Grant, one of the seniors on this year's team. And we got a timeout here. Hey, we'd also like to thank Great Lakes Cheese. Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau offers a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Learn more and apply at greatlakecheese.com. Coach is talking to the boys out there and saying, here's what we got to do. Do they concede the run on an infield bouncer? Do they come home? Let's just see what their strategy is. Grant Sulver, the left fielder, will try to ruin any strategy they have by getting the base hit. Coach Warren down the third base line, giving Grant the signals. I'm sure Grant's just looking for a certain pitch. And Grant right back up the middle. It goes on a drawn-in infield. And in comes McCain. Coming in again, his own Krauser. And down to third goes Shuda. And the second goes Sauber. Nice job of base running there. Grant Sauber with a single right back up the middle. The infield was drawn in. McCain comes around to score. Krauser comes around to score. Ian Shuda goes all the way to third on the bobble in the outfield. Sauber also advances to second on the bobble. The bottom of the order coming through for the Marathon Red Raiders, and that brings up Evan DeBrew, the third baseman, also a senior, the fifth one. Nice to see that bottom of the order coming through with some base hits. Breaking ball finds the plate. And Edgar had their infield in that time, and he just popped it up the middle, and they were in. They just couldn't get the angle on it. Then a bobble by the center fielder. Miller allowed the runners to advance. Check swing. Kunkel out of the way. People in the dugout just sit there and watch. They're making Weiland work a lot of full counts. Throwing more pitches than he'd probably like to. 1-2 on DeBrew, the third baseman. Battling. Coach Warren has on the dugout. Battle on the next pitch. Battle on the next pitch. Just like anything, you can't affect what happened. You can only affect what's going to happen. Sure, as a pitcher, you throw your best pitch and he still falls it off. Got to be frustrating. And there's best pitch is back. The Brew kind of watches that one hit the outside corner for the first out in the second inning. First strikeout of the game for Weiland. That brings up Kunkel. Base hit his first time up, 1 for 1, out on a fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 out. Nice curveball by Weiland. Only in the second inning, bottom of second. Mauer behind the plate for the Wildcats. Center field playing pretty deep for Kunkel. I don't think he could hit that far if he had to. Pounded into the ground, bouncing to second, and it's bobbled. And in comes Shuda. That would have been a tough play for the second baseman that time, Alex Schneider. Give Kunkel a base hit, guys.
Number 3, Blake Underwood.
That would have been tough. Both of them are shrugging their shoulders. I'm going to give him a base hit. That would have been tough. Kunkel 2 for 2 goes down to first. Sauber now at third. That brings up Blake Underwood. Hitting the fielder's choice. Hits it to the second baseman. And he drives in Salt. Whoa! Woo. Nice double play that time by the Edgar Wildcats. Schneider gloves it. Catches Stanky coming across second for the force out on the first to retire Underwood. 6-4-3 for the third out. And that retires the Marathon Red Raiders, but the Red Raiders put 3 across here in the bottom of the second. With that in mind, we'll come back for more Marathon Edgar Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Weeks Pub and Grill, located in Rib Falls. Open 7 days a week. Now serving breakfast on Sunday mornings from 8 to 11:30 a.m. A proud supporter of all Edgar athletic teams. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and upcoming events. Thank you to the Edgar community for your continued support.
Just a thought. And we're back here thinking about this, is that we're trying to get a score on the Stratford-Auburndale game to find out how the conference standings may end up. And Blake Underwood tossing his warm-ups. We'd like to thank Peterson Kramer Funeral Home. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. And what Edgar needs right now is a few runs. They're down 3-0 to start at the top of the third. That brings up Braden Halverson, the third baseman. Underwood being very efficient. A 1-2-3 first. A 1-2-3-4 second. Gave up a walk in the second, and has grounded to third. Backs up. Glove down. Didn't get the glove down fast enough, and that goes E6.
Next up for the Wildcats, number 17, Sam Delkey.
Now on Thursday, he should have had that one. And Halverson is on with an error. That brings up Sam Delkey, the right fielder. Fastball by Underwood, blows by. I think Thursday expected that one to take one more hop, and when it didn't hop, it stayed down and under his glove. Pickoff move. I'm trying to catch the guy napping at first. Remember, if you're not on the rubber, you don't have to step off. Squares the bunt, offers. Strike 2. First at bat for Dalkey tonight. Quick pickoff. Trying to keep Halverson close. Crows a nice job at first. And there's a called third strike on Dalkey for the first out. First strikeout for Underwood tonight. That brings up Stanke, the shortstop. Flew out to right field the first time, 0 for 1. Second time, ooh. Underwood wants him bad. He does not want Halverson to have any thoughts of getting second. Stanke, the shortstop. Drives it to left field. Sauber given choice, and that's a fair ball. Right down the line it goes. Sauber doing a nice job getting that ball in. But even a nice job of hitting by Stanke, the shortstop. So, Halverson goes down to second. Stanke with a base hit. Just a nice slicing pop-up down the line. Nice job of hitting by Stanke. Now 1 for 2. That brings up Maurer, the catcher. 0 for 1 with a ground out. The Wildcats threatening. First and second, only 1 out. Sauber did a nice job chasing that one down, getting it in. Very fundamental by baseball. You don't see a lot of, and that's what you see watch these games. Where does the cutoff go? Do they hit the cutoff? Inside. You can tell when teams are very fundamentally sound. Thurs was halfway out into the grass for the cutoff where they're supposed to be. Where you see a lot of teams where the cutoffs don't go out that far, making the throws a lot tougher. Oh, pass ball. Runners advance. Stanke to second. Halverson to third. Schneider did a nice job getting in front of it, but didn't quite get the glove down fast enough. It bounced off. Runners advanced. That's the one Underwood wanted, 3-0. Maurer taken all the way. Popped up, and I saw it grounded in the gun. Shooter Gus picks it, throws, and the first out. But in comes Halverson with the first run of the game for the Edgar Wildcats. Stanke goes down to third. Shooter, the only place he had to go that time was to first base. 2 outs now. Stanke at third. That brings up Weiland, the pitcher, 0 for 1. It's weird how a leadoff walk or a leadoff error always comes back to haunt the team. More so than a leadoff single. It's just weird how that works. Popped up right field. Going back is Conkle. Still going back. Hits the base of the wall. And he gets a long single out of that one. Wow. Whew, that was a nice hit by Weiland. I thought he'd be on second on that one, but a nice big-time single. Stanke comes in to score for the second run of the game for the Edgar Wildcats. That kept carrying. Only a long single. That brings up Schneider, the second baseman, a ground out. Ripped down the... And nice job by Grant Sauber. Grant Sauber does a nice job on that one. Coming in hard, spreads out on his knees for the third out and gets Marathon out of the inning for the third out. But Edgar puts 2 runs across here in the top of the 3 to narrow Marathon's lead to 3-2. And we'll be back after more announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all four of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
We're back here in Marathon where Edgar says enough of this no-run scoring. They pushed 2 across in the top of the third. Started off with an error on the shortstop thirds, and Edgar was able to put a few more runs across. A run scored by Stonke and Halverson. That brings up Drew Thurs, the shortstop. Thurs hit into a fielder's choice in the first, 0 for 1.
Leading off the bottom half of inning number 3 for Marathon, number 6, Drew Thurs.
Weiland's got to feel good about his team getting back in the game. 3-2, bottom of 3. Thurs grounds one to the first baseman. Brody Baumgartner gloves it.
Next up for the Red Raiders,
3 unassisted for the first out. Drew Wolfel flew out to center field the first time, 0 for 1. Sure Weiland likes that first 1 pitch, 1 out. Takes a strike on a fastball. 0-1, 1 out. Wolfel ground 1 hopper to the shortstop, and he throws it away. That's an E. Stonke had plenty of time that time. On a 1 bouncer. Gloved it cleanly, but the throw was a lot wild. And Wolfel is on first with an E6. So that brings up Blake McCain. Walked and scored in the second. Blake McCain, the DH, for Brayson Schneider, the catcher. That's the advantage. You hit it on the ground, more things can happen than just hitting a pop-up. They got to glove it, throw it, and catch it. And all you have to do is run fast. Much better than a fly ball. Outside to McCain. Drew a walk and scored. Not much of a lead for Wolfel on first. Takes a strike. Weiland a little shaky early on. Kind of got his confidence back now. There goes Wolfel going down on the steal. Hits the dirt. Nope, he decided, I better not. So Wolfel steals second on the throw. Didn't get quite far enough away for him to advance. Miller, the center fielder, doing a nice job of backing up the play. 2-1 now to McCain. Not holding him on. 3-1, hitters count. Sure you're thinking fastball here. And McCain pops it up behind second. Miller coming in hard. Oh, Wolfel, what's he doing getting so far off? Woo. Oh, that was a really dumb base running mistake by Wolfel. He got a little too far off on that one, and even if it would have, he needs to make a better decision on that one. McCain pops up to Center field for the second out, and Wolfville gets caught. 8-4 on that one for the third out. So with that in mind, they had a little rally going there, but nothing happened, and still 3-2. Top of 4, we'll be back for more on Zaleski Sports.
Marathon's favorite bowling alley and family fun center is Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon. Birthday parties, nights out with the family, night leagues, dinner with the family, and so much more is all under one roof at Marathon Sports Center. Open for lunch and dinner on Wednesday through Sunday with a menu that includes burgers, pizza, nachos, Friday fish fry, and so much more. You'll love the fun, energetic atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch the big game and plenty of space for your next celebration or event at Marathon Sports Center on Highway 107 in Marathon.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back in Marathon for Merwood Conference South. Baseball action between the visiting Edgar Wildcats and home team Marathon Red Raiders. Popped up that time. Nice job that time. Jackson Miller, the center fielder, pops up to Underwood, the pitcher, for the first out. We're here in the top of the fourth here. Marathon had a threat. Wolfville got caught a little too far off second. They doubled him off to end the rally for the Red Raiders. That brings up Asher Broadhagen, the left fielder. Walked the first time up in the second. No official at bats. It's defense, comes back in play. Hey, we'd like to thank the Copper Mug. Marathon's favorite place for holiday, festive, and local home decor is the Copper Mug. This local gem is filled with excellent gifts for friends and family and a great selection of workwear, handmade items, and so much more. Find them on Facebook or stop by the Copper Mug here in Marathon. 0-2 on out of play, first base dugout. Looking at the radar, there's a couple thunderstorms just entering up there by Grantsburg, Spooner area. Hopefully they stay up there. Popped up again behind us. Broadhagen, left fielder, battling again. One out. Popped up. Right field. Kunkel coming in and makes the catch. To Broadhagen for the second out. That brings up Brody Baumgartner, the first baseman. Popped out to right field the first time, 0 for 1. Marathon 3 hits, Edgar 2. Marathon with 3 walks, Edgar with 1. And both teams have 1 strikeout apiece. Just misses on the inside corner. Misses inside. Three and 0. I'm sure Baumgartner has the take. Make him throw a strike. And he does. 3 and 1. Two outs here in the top of 4. And he walks. Baumgartner draws a walk. Trots down to first. Second walk.
Batting for Edgar, number 5, Braden Halverson.
Given up by Underwood. That brings up Braden Halverson, the third baseman. Got on in the third via the error. Finds the outside corner. Going right back up the middle. Oh, it takes a bad bounce off thirds. Give him a hit on that one. Halverson gets on a hit. First base. Baumgartner goes down there. That one's going right up the middle. Thirds gets over there and does a nice job of getting in front of it, but that one took a bad bounce. Kind of hit him in the upper chest between the shoulders. 2 on, 2 outs. That brings up Dalkey, the right fielder. Strikeout victim first time up. 3 hits apiece now for each team. Number 9 hitter, I'm sure Underwood's just going to go after him with a fastball. Nope. Works a curve in there. 0-2. Fouled back. Off the fist. You don't see many players, Miller, wearing a face mask. Protecting the old face, much like you see in girls softball. Can't blame the kid. Why not? And way behind on a breaking ball. And Dalkey goes down for the second time via the strikeout. And that's the third out of the inning. And they strand 2 after 3.5. It's the Marathon Red Raiders 3 and the visiting Edgar Wildcats 2. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Hey, back in Marathon, we like to thank Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring the best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Also, the Edgar Wildcats and the Marathon Red Raiders girls softball teams are battling up on the new complex over by the Marathon Elementary School. Don't have a score on that one. That brings up Owen Krauser, a walk, and scored in the second, leading off here in the bottom of 4. Weiland finding his groove on the mound. Bottom in order did some damage for Marathon in the second. Can they do the same? One's the count. Nice curve. Nice pitch by Weiland that time. Krauser was bailing. Twos. Marathon looking to get something going here in the bottom of 4. Edgar doing a nice job, kind of reminiscent of the way Marathon played Auburndale last week. Won the first game easily, and the second game was a barn burner. Grounds it in, over his head. Krauser hustling down to first, and he's going to be safe. Hit him where they ain't. Nice job by Krauser. Single in that one. He just popped. It looked like it almost hit off the plate. A high bounce over Weiland's head. Weiland couldn't reach it, and by the time the shortstop Stonkey was there to glove it, Krauser was on first. Base hit. That brings up Shuda. A single the first time up and a run scored. Bottom of the order, doing damage again here for the Red Raiders, it seems. Squares the bunt. Pops it foul. You know, it's a nice job of the left-hander. You can drop that bunt in fair territory down the third base line. You get that extra couple steps closer to first base than a right-hander does. But the third baseman that time, Braden Halverson, is way in on the grass. Takes a step or two back. Squares again. There's a nice bunt right back to, he gloves it in. He's going to get on. E5, that's an error that time on the third baseman. He should have let the pitcher, he should have let Weiland field that one. Weiland was right there, but Halverson took over, but Shuda gets on E5. But he goes to first, and Krauser goes down to second. Grant Salber, a left fielder. Single, ooh, wow. He squared the bunt, and then he had to duck. Salber, a single. And 2 RBIs in the second. Left fielder 1 for 1. Looked good. Good eyes by Salber. Squares. Nice bunt. Went to third and he didn't get it. Coming in to score, his own Krauser. No one covering third, and Shuda goes there. Nice base running. Krauser comes in to score. Weiland throws it away that time. 1-5 on that one. Shuda goes all the way down the third. And that time, Weiland should have just probably went to first on that one, but he wanted that lead runner, and he didn't get him. And again, the bottom of the order for Marathon makes things happen here. Salber goes down the first on the error on Weiland there. E1, hey, we'd also like to thank Shearer Construction. Shearer Construction with an office right here in Wausau. Shearer Construction offers commercial and custom home construction expertise throughout Wisconsin. For your next construction project, look no further than Shearer Construction. Check out their beautiful work at ShearerConstruction.com. So, do they make a pitching change with DeBrew coming up? No. Again, Marathon is not crunching the ball. It's just taking some unlucky bounces if you're Edgar. Kind of hitting them where they ain't. Kind of some sloppy defense by Edgar adds to the pain. Runners on first and third. DeBrew, a strikeout victim the first time. 2 errors have led to 2 base runners for Marathon this inning. Still no outs. Evan kind of looks and went, ooh, I don't think so. But the man in blue would say, I don't care what you think. And here comes Shuda. They're not going to get him. Down. Oh, they got under the throw. Nice speed that time by Shuda. He had a great jump on that play. On a pass ball, it looked a little closer than it was going to be, but he was able to get under that slide with his speed and get the second run across. And with that in mind, Salber goes down to second. Bottom of the order, making things happen again. Krauser and Shuda, two runs scored each. 2-1 the count to DeBrew. Grounds on the third. Charges. Throws, and Sauber goes down to third. Nice aggressive base running here by Sauber. DeBrew grounds out.
Ready for marathon number 2, Quillen Conkle.
Nice play there by the third baseman that time. Halverson charged it, gunned it. 1 out for DeBrew. He advanced the runner. Conkle now up 2 for 2. 2 base hits. Sauber at third. Grounded, that's going to make it through, and it does! Hits the right center. And Kunkel with his third base hit of the game here. Fifth of the game for the Red Raiders. And Grant Sauber comes in to score to stretch the lead to 6-2 in the bottom of fourth with Blake Underwood. 0 for 2, 2 groundouts. Kunkel getting a lead off. A couple errors to start the inning. A single and 2 errors have led to a little bit of problem for the Edgar Wildcats. (6-2). I really like what the Marathon Red Raiders have done tonight. Really, really aggressive. Puts pressure on other teams, and you can see how some teams can handle pressure and some can't. Pick off. Brody Baumgartner, the first baseman there. Getting a sign. Here comes Weiland inside. Only 1 out here in the bottom of 4. Popped up by Underwood. Tosses the bat. In comes Stanke for the out. F6. Second out. 2 thirds. 0 for 2. Colin Conkle on first. Having a 3 for 3 night. And there he goes, Conkle. Throw down the second. And he's in time. Conkle with a stolen base. Conkle not known for his speed, but got a great jump that time. Third takes the ball. One and 0. Stanke Weiland not doing a bad job pitching tonight. They haven't hit him hard. It's just some sloppy play and some little timely bounces. He's doing a nice job out there today. And the dirt low. Bottom of 4 here. Goes fishing. Thirds, and he comes up with an empty hook. Nothing. 2 and 2. 2 outs. Thirds hits it to the second baseman. Gloves it. And retires. And Schneider did a nice job. Kept the glove down, retired thirds.
In the bottom of 4th.
4-3. But the bottom of the order comes through again. Namely Krauser, Schuda, Sauber, and DeBrew. Get 3 runs across with those 3, and they take a 6-2 lead here after 4 complete. We'll take these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for a local builder you can trust for your next home project, you found them in Underwood Construction. With decades of experience in building homes, replacing siding, decks, garages, and roofs. There is no home project they can't help with. Underwood Construction is a fully insured builder covering all of central Wisconsin. No matter your next project, if you need someone you can trust to do it right at a great price, call Underwood Construction at 715-573-5754.
We're back in Marathon, where Marathon, bottom of the order, have come through again tonight. Pushing the bottom order, Krauser, Schutt, and Solber have resulted in 5 of the 6 runs for the Marathon Red Raiders, and not because they're hitting it hard. They're just hitting it the right place, and sloppy errors by the Wildcats. Wildcats brings up Stonky, the shortstop. A base hit and a pop-up. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Underwood still on the mound for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders playing for a conference championship today. Right now they're tied with Stratford. Down the first baseline, foul. So Stratford also is playing Auburndale tonight, as we stated earlier. If both teams win, they share. If both teams lose, they share. If one wins and one loses, the winner gets it outright. And with seating meetings coming up, it'll be really interesting to see how a seating meeting comes up. Ripped into right field for a base hit. Kunkel backs up, gets the throw in, and Stonky is now 2 for 3 with another base hit. Good job hitting. 4th one of the game for the Wildcats. That brings up Gavin Maurer, the catcher. 2 ground outs for Maurer. See if Stonky wants to steal on Underwood. Starts him off with a curve. Top of 5. Again, Edgar and Marathon girls softball scoring off tonight at the softball complex east of town. Mower takes one inside. Pick off. Nope. We can tell colleges are done. You look in the stands, a lot of alumni are returning, much to the grin of mom and dad. And now they got put up their kid for another summer. Grounded to second, shoot on one bounce, turns, throws to third, across to first, in time for a double play. A pitcher's best friend. So Maurer hits into a 4-6-3 double play for the second out. And that brings up Sawyer Weiland, the pitcher. A single and a ground out. 1 for 2. Nice job on Schutt on that time, keeping it on the one bounce. Nice footwork, getting himself square. That quick little pop throw. Third's covering. Now the college kids come home. Now they got to find summer work. Like they say, summer workers, some are help and some are not. If you talk to some employers. Popped up. Wolfo's got a beat on it. In center. Trots over and retires Weiland for the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning aided by a double play ball induced by Underwood. After 4.5 innings, it's Marathon Red Raiders 6. The visiting Edgar Wildcats 2. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
From carpeting options to vinyl plank, Marathon Flooring is a family-owned business focused on local service and values. They specialize in both home and commercial flooring, treating every project as its own unique style. Transform your home from the ground up with Marathon Flooring.
Come see handcrafted gifts at the Copper Mug in Marathon. Find seasonal themed decorations, clothing, and gift options in our new lower level boutique. When you shop the Copper Mug, your business supports local artists, crafters, and families in our community.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Hey, we're back here in Marathon. We'd like to thank the Hefferman Wayne Learning Center. When school feels overwhelming, like a lot of times it does to kids this time of year, families need support they can trust. Hefferman Learning Center provides personalized academic tutoring and skill development to help students feel confident, capable, and supported. Find more at heffermanlearningcenter.com. And we also like to thank Marathon Spine and Wellness. Too many people live with pain and injuries. At Marathon Spine and Wellness, the goal is to get you back to enjoying activities you love pain-free with years of experience, cutting technological options, including shockwave therapy, laser therapy, dry needling, chiropractic, therapeutic exercise, and more. Take the first step towards getting back to the you that you deserve. Call Marathon Spine and Wellness for an appointment today. Marathon Spine and Wellness. Move better, live better, feel better. And Marathon's feeling a little bit better after increasing their lead with 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. That brings up Drew Wolfel, 0 for 2. Fly ball, got on with an error and was picked off second on a fly ball. 0 for 2. Donkey outside on that one. Not much wind. The big flag in center field, moving a little bit. A little high. Wolfel pops it up. They're coming in. The right fielder makes the play. And Wolfel goes down. F9 for the first out. That brings up Blake McCain, the DH. A walk and a fly out.
Designated hitter number 24, Blake McCain.
One out for McCain. Scored in the second on a walk. Both pitchers working quick. Tune over to McCain. Outside again. McCain, that's the DH for the Red Raiders all year. And he draws another walk. Second walk drawn by McCain. Going to first he goes.
For Marathon, number 21,
Fourth walk
Krauser.
given up by Weiland, the pitcher. Krauser, here comes that bottom of the order for the Red Raiders again. Krauser, a walk, a single, 2 runs scored. Weiland finds the plate on that one. You might think with the records, you look at the records, you might say, well, how can it be this close? How can it be this close? But these are rivalries, too, with Edgar Marathon. That's a rivalry. Both teams get up to it no matter what the records are in each sport. These rivalry games, you just you're happy with a win. Krauser works at 2-1. McCain leading off at first. Krauser works at 3-1. The JV game to follow between both schools. And Krauser draws a walk. Second walk by Krauser. And McCain goes down to second.
And for the Red Raiders, number 8, Ian Chuda.
Fifth walk given up by Weiland. Krauser 1 for 1, but in base 3 times. That brings up Shuda. A single and got on with an error. Scored twice. Shuda with his speed was able to score from third on a pass ball. Just beat the throw in the fourth. Wonder if Weiland's getting tired. Don't know the pitch count for him. Some places have it, some don't. But each coach one coach on each team keeps track to make sure there's no discrepancy. Okay, there's a strike. And in between innings, they generally like to check with each other to make sure they have the same pitch count. Works at 3-1. Counts in Shuda's favor. And he draws a walk. Shuda goes down to first. Another walk given up. And we got a time here. Hey, we'd also like to thank Underwood Construction. For a custom-built home, you want to work with the best, and Underwood is the best. Right here in Marathon is a perfect place to turn. For your next home building experiments, look for Underwood's Construction here in Marathon. So they're meeting out at the mound. Edgar coaching staff. Yep, there's going to be a pitching change coming up here. Weiland looked like he was getting a little tired, had lost control, but he pitched a great game. The Marathon did not hit him hard, and just a lot of unfortunate bounces, throwing errors, and that led to a 6-2 lead for the Marathon Red Raiders. Now coming in here, we'll try to get the guy's name here. Let's see. Number 1, Jackson Miller comes in.
Now pitching for Edgar, number 1, Jackson Miller.
Comes in from center field to be the pitcher. And let's see, we don't know who actually, I wonder if Weiland went back out to center. We'll have to see when they're all kneeling in center field, so we can't see the numbers. So the bottom of the order is ready. Miller's coming in with bases loaded, and the bottom of the order done a lot of damage today for the Red Raiders. McCain on with a walk. Krauser on with a walk. Shuda on with a walk. As they say, walks kill. That brings up Salber with a single and an RBI. Scored, error, and also scored. So the bottom of the order doing damage. So it looks like Weiland, did he go to left field? Kind of looks like it.
And for Marathon, number 15,
We're going to go with that. Go left field there. And Grant Selber, one of the 5 seniors. Facing Miller, coming on in relief. Takes a ball outside, bases loaded, nowhere to put him. Grant can afford to be really picky, wait for his pitch. Again, Edgar not deep in the pitching round. Three straight balls thrown by Miller. I'm sure Selber, he'll take a walk. That's an RBI. Low and inside, but Mr. Blue called it a strike. And give Sulber an RBI because McCain comes in to score on the walk.
Next up for the Red Raiders.
Krause at a third, shoot at a second, and Sulber goes down to first. That brings up Evan DeBrew. A strikeout and a ground out victim, 0 for 2. One out here in the bottom of 5. There's a strike by Jackson Miller. On for Sawyer Weiland. Everything is 1-1, 1 out. 7-2 Red Raiders. DeBrew grounds on the short. Underhand second for 1. And a wild throw to first. Krauser comes in to score. Shooter comes in to score. It's kind of been the theme today. Sulber's forced out.
Heading for marathon number 2, Quillen Conkle.
4, 6, 4. 2 outs now. And DeBrew stays at first with a fielder's choice. That bottom of the order has been dynamite. Krauser and Schuta, 3 runs scored tonight, both of them. Sulber in the middle of the action. DeBrew in the middle of the action. Quite different when you look at the top 4. But you know what? Good teams do that. Everyone considers the top 4 the best, but sometimes the bottom 4 got to carry the load, and that's been the story tonight for the Red Raiders. 9-2, bottom of 5. Conkle 3 for 3. Two outs. Everyone going down the third base line, and it is foul ball. Woo-hoo. Couldn't quite see it from here, but that was close. Opposite field. DeBrew off and running on the hit. Twos. 2-2, 2 outs to Conkle. Conkle hits one to right field. Going back, and Miller, and makes the grab that time. Nice job by Sam Delkey, the right fielder on that time. Covered a lot of ground and retires Conkle for the first time tonight. F9 for the third out. And they push 2 across again by the bottom of the order. Krauser and Schuta score again. And with that in mind, it's now 9-2 entering the 6th inning. We'll take a break here on Zaleski Sports to return for more Marywood South Conference baseball action.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
When you need automotive repairs or parts, you know right where you're headed. Parts City Auto Parts in Marathon has everything you could need to keep your vehicle on the road and looking great. Whether you're looking for replacement parts, better performance, or auto accessories, it's all right here under one roof at Parts City Auto Parts. Jump online and head to PartsCityAuto.com and you can search for just what you need, or you can stop in person on Pine Street, just off Main Street in Marathon.
Back here in Marathon. Leading off for the Edgar Wildcats will be Alex Schneider, the second baseman. 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop-up. Marathon with 3 runs in the bottom of 5 stretched their lead to 9-2, entering the top of the 6th. Starts off with a strike. Come Underwood. Nice pitch. We'd like to thank J&R Auto for automotive repair and detailing. Marathon turns to J&R Auto on Main Street. Everything from check engine lights, brakes, exhaust, suspension, and more. No matter the automotive problem, J&R Auto is here to help. And that's J&R Auto for your auto repair needs. And popping up, and Krauser goes back in foul territory and makes a nice over-the-head catch on that one. He had to go back, entered foul territory, running back towards the outfield fence. Caught one over the shoulder. Nice job by Krauser, the first baseman. For the first out. That brings up Jackson Miller, the pitcher, started out in center field. Came on relief of Weiland. A ground out and a pop-up. 0 for 2. Underwood and Schneider doing a good job, both on the same page tonight. Coach Chilling calling a nice game. As far as calling the pitches goes. Popped up. I think that's behind us, and it is. Underwood goes ahead in the count, 0-2. Miller, the pitcher. Grounded into the ground. DeBrew at third. Catches. Throws. Ooh. Well, nice hustle that time by Miller. DeBrew did all he could on that one. Miller beat it out for a base hit.
Batting for Edgar, number 9, Asher.
5th hit of the game for the Edgar Wildcats. That brings up Asher Broadhagen, the left fielder. There might have been a little switch here. Way behind. 1-1 the count. Charlie Ehlert warming up in the bullpen, getting ready if needed for the Marathon Red Raiders. Nice breaking ball. Woo. When it comes at you and ends up on the outside of the plate, impressive. Popped up behind us. Only one out. Ball. Hey, Access Insurance, for all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look at. Access Insurance. Have a friend in your corner to customize the coverage you need. Learn more at accessinsurance.net. Access Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Again, thank you for the sponsorship, everyone. Tried to waste the pitch. Didn't chase. A little high. Grounded past DeBrew at third for a base hit. Miller goes down to second. Broadhagen with his first hit of the game. He walked and flew out. 6th hit given up by Marathon. Coach Schilling calls a timeout. We'd like to thank Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors, installing a peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from the unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Infinity Exteriors. Thank you for the sponsorship, everyone. Coach Schilling makes sure everyone's on the same page where you're going.
Batting for Edgar, number 6, Brody Baumgartner.
Walking back out. Only one out. Edgar Wildcats, even though they trail 9-2, got a little rally going here in the top of 6. Brody Baumgartner, a pop out and a walk. 0 for 1. Grounded up short, charging his thirds, flips to second, over to first, not in time. So Baumgartner's on fielder's choice. Broadhagen,
For the Wildcats, number 5,
Miller goes to third.
Alderson.
Broadhagen's retired. 6-4 for the second out. That brings up Braden Halverson, the third baseman. A single and what got on courtesy of an error. 0 for 1. No, 1 for 2, I'm sorry. 2 outs. Schneider tried to frame it. Ump's not buying it. Oh, pass a shortstop thirds. Sauber keeps it in front of him. And in comes Miller from third for a run. And Halverson with his second base hit of the game. Nice job by Halverson, the third baseman. 1 for 2. That brings up
Now batting for the Wildcats,
Sam.
number 4, Camden Hine.
Camden Hine batting for Dalkey. Camden Hine. I don't know if he's pinch hitting. We'll find out. Edgar with a little rally here in the top of 6. Runners on first and second. Already 1 run in. Popped up ball behind us. You're Underwood, you're not worried about the person at second. Worrying about the hitter. Curveball had him backing out. Finds the plate. Grounded ball. Boy, if you have any plans you've been putting off all spring, do it this weekend, even though we're supposed to get a little rain. We haven't had much rain. They said it's been almost a drought condition since we had the floodwaters back in April. Red flag alert all over Wisconsin as far as burning goes. Be careful out there, but have fun. And, ooh, everyone thought he had him. 70s, 80s forecast all the way through Sunday. Finally. 2-2 the count. And he goes a fishing and comes up with nothing. Ken Hine goes on a strikeout for the third out. So they do push one across to narrow the lead down to 9-3. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
We're back here in Marathon where the visiting Edgar Wildcats have pushed a run across in the top of the sixth to narrow the lead to 9-3. Pitching now from last thing still, Jackson Miller coming on to face Blake Underwood here in the bottom of six for the Marathon Red Raiders.
Hitting off the top half of inning number 6 for the Red Raiders, number 3, Blake Underwood.
Underwood takes one outside. Bottom of the order, like we said earlier, doing the job for the Marathon Red Raiders. Top 4 guys for Marathon. I believe Conkle has 3 hits. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters have no hits, no runs scored. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Marathon have scored 7 runs. Three and 0. And Underwood takes a walk. And down he goes to first.
Next up for the Red Raiders, number 6.
8th walk given up by the Wildcat pitchers. That brings up True Thurs. Fielder's choice. And 2 groundouts. 0 for 3. JVs from both teams getting ready to play after this is done. Good to see them getting games. Nice thing about here at Marathon is they do have lights that enable them to play a little extra game. And you're only 6, 7 miles down the road, so it's not like you're traveling an hour and a half. 2-0 for 6 straight balls thrown by Miller. Make that 7. Sure, Coach Warren held up a big stop sign and said, nope, don't swing. A little low. Third didn't want it anyway. Couldn't do nothing with it. Somebody does that strike, that low outside pitch, really hard to do something with. 3-1. And Thurs grounds one to second, takes a bunny hop, and he beats the throw to first. Underwood goes down for 6 for the first out. Thurs gets on fielder's choice. Nice job by the second baseman there, Alex Schneider. Loved it. Knocking the shortstop, just couldn't quite get the throw over there in time to get a speedy third. That's why batting from the left hand. Left side gives you that extra step. Wolfel 0 for 3. Pass ball. Third's going down to second. High. Miller's throwing 2 strikes since he came on this inning. Low outside corner. Finds it. 2-1. Ball 3 in the dirt. Nice job by Maurer staying in front of it. 3-1 the count. Hitters count, as they say. 3-1. And Wolfel takes another walk. 9th walk given up by Edgar. Blake McCain, the DH. 2 runs scored. 2 walks. Pop out. 0 for 1 officially. Oh, a little bit inside. Kane takes one for the team. Hit by pitch. And Thurs goes down to third. Wolf will go to second. And we got base loaded for Krauser. That bottom of the order troublemakers for the Red Raiders. And we have a timeout here. Coach going out there to make sure Miller settles down a little bit. Really struggling to find a strike zone with that in mind. Again, this game will help determine the champions of the Marywood South. Both Stratford and Marathon are at 6-1. With this as the last conference game of the Marywood South, and they could both finish up tied, share the conference title. We don't have any results from them yet. We're looking. All non-conference games next. Regis comes to town for Marathon tomorrow. Krauser 2 walks and a single. 3 runs scored. Miller really struggling. Hear people say throw a strike. Well, I'm pretty sure he's not trying to throw a ball. A little generous from Blue. 2-1. Bases loaded for the Red Raiders. That's going to make it to the... Nope. Not, oh. Good alert base running that time by the Red Raiders. Has a little flare. Hit over Schneider's head. Schneider did a nice job backing up to that one. And Krauser pops up to the second baseman for the second out. Ian Shuda, a single, error, and a walk. 3 runs scored. Mr. Shuda would like to get a base hit, knock some runs, build up the RBIs. Bottom of 6 here. Bases loaded for the Red Raiders. Shuda gets ahead in the count, 2-0. Miller finds the strike zone on that one. Shuda pops it up. Center field coming in and makes the grab to retire Shuda. But they strand the bases loaded that time. And Edgar works out of it. And here we go, the top of 7th with Marathon leading 9-3. We'll be back after these announcements on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a new or different career path right here in Marathon? Look no further than AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in the Marathon Business District. Hiring for fabrication and more, this local company offers competitive pay and plenty of flexibility. AH Machine is locally owned and operated and is a proud supporter of the city of Marathon. Good luck to the Marathon High School athletes this season from AH Machine on Maratech Avenue in Marathon.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Back in Marathon, where the Edgar Wildcats trail the Marathon Red Raiders 9-3 in the top of 7. Lucas Stanke, the shortstop. 2 for 3. For the Wildcats, and they're visiting yellow. Underwood, I'm sure, is going to go the whole way. He doesn't care. Not in danger of 100 pitches. I'd like to thank Trevor. Trevor, you didn't know it. We voted you board controller of the year so far. Used unanimous. Driven foul down the third base line. Oh, kid warming up. Should have made the grab. By the way, Trevor, you were the only one nominated too, so it was easy. Trevor does a great job on controls here. Really good job. And down goes Stanke with a strikeout here in the top of 7.
Batting for Edgar, number 2, Gavin Maurer.
Only a 4th strikeout for Underwood today. That brings up Gavin Maurer, the catcher. 0 for 3. 3 ground outs. Ooh. You can tell when Underwood wants a strike, he stares there and holds the glove out, waits for the ball to get there and kind of glances at the ump. Popped up, right field, under his Kunkel, and he makes the grab for the second out. 9, that brings up Sawyer Weiland, the left fielder. Hey, we want to remind you, after the game, stay tuned to the Merrill Steel post-game show. Merrill Steel, consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Merrill Steel post-game show. Well, we'll have a player of the game outside. And you know it's going to be someone from the bottom of the order. Drilled to left center. Sauber makes a grabbing attempt. Comes up a little short. Wolfel gets it in there to the cutoff. Nice job by Grant Sauber. He laid out for that one. Can't fault the effort on that one. Just a nice hit by Weiland. 8th hit by the Wildcats. Down the first. Nice job by Sauber. Taking a little breather here. And when you got the lead, you know you're going to go all out for that when you got nothing to lose if it gets past him. Wolfel going on to check Sauber, make sure he's all right. Rub some dirt on it. Let's go. I'm sure Dad's yelling in the thing. You're not hurt. Get up. Two down. That is ought to play behind the first base dugout. Near the track. Snyder giving Underwood the signal. That's driven to center field. Wolfel coming on and makes the grab for the third out, and that finishes up the ball game, where Marathon defeats the Edgar Wildcats 9-3 and guarantees at least a tie for the conference. Marywood South. We don't know for sure how Stratford did. They were playing Auburndale tonight, but I'm assuming they won. But Marathon at least guaranteed a tie for the Marywood South conference title. We'll be back after these announcements on Lesky Sports for the Merrill Steel post-game show. Back after these announcements.
Next up for Edgar.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Hey, Chuck Wolfel back here in Marathon, where the Marathon South Conference was decided tonight. Grant, I'm sure you know this, that you win no matter what, you're guaranteed a tie. We don't know what Stratford we assume they do. How's it feel to be conference champion?
Well, nothing's guaranteed yet, but I'm sure that when everything's all said and done, that whatever's done is done, and we'll be happy with how we've done this conference season.
Well, profound word, deep thoughts by Grant Sulver, yeah. But at least you guys are guaranteed a tie. That's nice to know. You know, watching, like, we did our stats tonight, the bottom of the order really came through tonight. You looked at the top four hitters, none of them scored a run. We look at the bottom four hitters, and they scored everything but one thing. A good team, the bottom of the order comes up a lot of times. You guys getting a lot of confidence out there?
Yeah, it's definitely confidence, but it's also a lot of team building each other up, especially in the dugout. And especially if some people are down, you got to pick your teammates up, do whatever you can to keep the team up.
Yeah, and I suppose being a senior, you know, this last couple games, you want the season to last as long as, I've always said, this time of the year you want to go to practice because that means you're winning. So do you feel any added pressure, or just that you've been playing with these four other seniors since 8 years old? So how does it feel as a senior? You're looking forward, or you just want to advance?
It's definitely kind of a reality check, but over the past 2 seasons with football and wrestling, I think I can deal with it, and the hardest part would definitely just be losing the time that I've spent with the team, and I just hope we can go as far as we can in the playoffs.
Hey, you know, I like that catch you tried to make. You know, I know your dad's up there kind of complaining you didn't catch it, but I don't think your dad was ever that fast or even that athletic to make the play. So I really like your aggressiveness. And with that in mind, hey Grant, you got anything to say to the fans of Zaleski? Who's in the house? Look who's in the house,
Look who's in the house.
It's Grant Sulber. Thanks, Grant. Good luck the rest of the year, and good luck tomorrow night.